Okay, if you hear tapping in the background, it's because it's raining and it's going on my window and it's making a noise. I noticed there isn't a lot of videos on YouTube about just talking about septum stretching. Um, I just wanted to do an FYI, you should know this, you should know that video. So, yeah. First off, it's obviously you're stretching a piercing, so never stretch dry. Use any lubricant you can find. Jojoba oil is best if you have that. I just used regular oil that I could find, or um, petroleum jelly, whatever. Yeah, anything that's like a lubricant would be best. Before you start stretching to bigger sizes, pick one size that you're going to go up to and then stick with it for a couple months, because I picked a 10 gauge. This is the one I am at now. It's 10 gauge. So I'm going to keep it like this for a couple months before I go all the way to 8 gauge, and then after that I'm going to a 6 gauge. So when I were at the smaller sizes, I used to stretch weekly, which is terrible. You should never do that, but I did because I don't have patience. If you don't have strong cartilage, or your nose isn't that strong in general, it could really mess things up for you. So, don't take the chances. Just wait a little while before you stretch it. So, yeah. I went to a 10 gauge in a matter of like a month. So, and I started at a 16 gauge. So, not the greatest. Yeah. What else? Oh, I suggest you use tapers to stretch, but if pinchers are all you have, that's fine too, I guess. It's not the #1 recommended choice, but who cares? I know a couple friends that stretch it with paintbrushes or something else that are like tapers. They aren't tapers. I would not do it. If you want to do it, I can't stop you. That's your own personal choice. I just don't recommend it. So, yeah. If you self-pierce your septum, then I really suggest you don't stretch it. Because when you self-pierce, even if you think you found your sweet spot, I can guarantee that there's either a nerve nearby or something like that, and it's going to hurt a lot more if you didn't do it properly. If you have experience with self-piercing, or if you're a piercer yourself and you just did it yourself, then you might want to trust yourself and stretch it, but I wouldn't personally unless you got it professionally done. People say that you're supposed to get it farther back than a regular septum if you want to stretch it. Mine was just a regular, so yeah, I don't think that's true. I think you get your septum pierced by a professional, you should be fine. I would bring my other jewelry out, but it's somewhere else, so I can't do that. But I started really, really small. If you look at my septum stretching video that I posted before this, you can realize, like, you can look at the sizes that were in my nose. Yeah, so don't stretch dry, don't stretch too quick. It's just like stretching your ears, kind of. Sorry, that was a Skype message. It's just like stretching your ears. Don't go too fast, and obviously wait. So, if you have any questions or concerns about septum stretching or anything like that, just comment them below and I should answer. Because I know when I started stretching it, there were like no videos on septum stretching, and it was really frustrating because I had no idea what to do. So now that I have been stretching it, I have some tips and tricks and everything. So yeah, I hope that helped you somehow. Again, if you are still not sure about something, comment it and I can answer it. Yeah, bye!